Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is But a Window. Now, I know a lot of you guys might think this video sounds like clickbait, so before we start, I just want to show you guys that there really are two cheaters on the other team. And here is our first contestant, Bob. As you can see, he's trying to shoot me through this door. And yes, this plays a very key point at the end of the game, so keep an eye out for this later on. Our next contestant here is Jack. You can fill out the rest of the name if you'd like. And you can see that he's just tracking us through this door here and shooting his auto sniper at us. Now don't worry, there is far more cheat proof to come, and just sit back and let's enjoy the game. So right off the bat, it seems like just any average ordinary game. In fact, I'm actually playing with Fawn this game. He didn't even have a rank on his main account this day, so we had to play on our Smurfs. Sadly, I myself have been sick, and you can tell right off the bat that I just get obliterated and have no chance of even getting on the target. In fact, for the next few rounds, it's pretty much just me getting obliterated as I just can't seem to aim my mouse. We are, however, able to win that round by some random ass means that I have no idea about, but either way, the next round I'm coming from long in a 2v1 and I'm able to finally finish it off with a little bit of luck and some good communication from my teammates. Let's be honest, it's quite amazing how much those clutch rounds actually mean when you get to the end of these games. So I'm flanking around here, and usually it takes me quite a while to determine if there's a guy on the other team cheating or not. But here you can see this guy just reacts to me so quickly, and I'm just like, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? Though everything seems to turn out okay since my teammate has magic deagle skills. Here's another round showing off just how incredibly rusty I am at this point. Where is that damn warm-up when I need it? Well, I wonder how many shots it's gonna take to kill this guy. Let's just say I'm very lucky that he was so freaking distracted this whole time. Alright, it's the next round and we won that, so let's never bring that up again. After that last round, there's no way they'd expect me to try to pick mid since I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn again. Well, that was a little bit suspicious, but I guess I could see the top of his head, so he must have been able to see mine, right? Anyways, check out this major advantage of having wall hacks. Watch as Fawn sneaks in here and Bob repositions back behind the smoke so that Fawn goes right past him and he can shoot Fawn right in the back. Well, when in doubt, use the overpowered 5-7 and try to mow down as many of them as possible from close range. That was the worst timed flashbang in history. Oh well, let's move on and try my luck in middle again. Now, though you can't really tell it, I can see this guy's arm just a little bit. Granted, though I did connect with that first shot, it didn't really matter as that auto sniper just wrecked me through the door. The good news is I can buy again, and this time I'm making my way towards long. Damn, that scout is fast. Yeah, right, like that's his reaction time. By the way, do you think these two guys know exactly where the final CT is? I wonder. Here's another one of those insanely fast shots, but this time with a twist. I know a lot just happened right there. Let's show that again. Wow, aim lock much? Oh, screw it. Why hold back? Just shoot him through the smoke. In fact, I don't even think these two guys cheating on the other team were queued together. I think they were competing against each other. I know deagle rushes haven't worked since Source, but I might as well try it. Oh crap, there's too many of them. Now, I just realized that I've been giving Bob all the attention. I'd really like to share the spotlight with Jack a little bit. Oh yeah, nothing suspicious about that. Really? With the first half over, things weren't looking too good as the other team had 10 rounds to our 5. The good news is, however, we did take access to the B site and we were holding it pretty well until this last guy destroyed me. But that's okay because the ump hardly costs anything and we all know it's the new meta. And that brings us to the hacker moment of the game! Alright guys, so let me set this up for a moment. Here you can see I'm behind double boxes with 15 health, and I know that Bob guy's cheating, so my only hope is that I'm gonna pre-fire this guy when I think he's coming towards window. though somehow he still managed to shoot me in the process, taking me down to 11 health. After that, there's just a lot of dying until all of a sudden they have 14 rounds. That's when things change though. They start letting us win rounds because, you know, just like a cat playing with a mouse, they're just playing with their food here. But that's okay because the game is not over yet and we're gonna take anything they'll give us. The rounds begin to stack up round after round, but we know once we get to about 13, 14 rounds, they're gonna turn this around and finish this off. Still though, we don't let up at all. We just try our asses off even while they're giving us rounds. After all, if they let us get up to 14 and then they just screw up twice, we've won the game. And as you guys well know, there is definitely a chance to win rounds. Even against full spin botters, you'll be able to pull off rounds here and there. Of course, it didn't hurt that Fawn was able to pull off a round like this. He just picked off these two cheaters right through the smoke. This brings us to the score being 13 to 14, and this is when things get very serious. Here you can see this guy is clearly trying to shoot me through the wall at long, and I'm just going to hold this angle because I know that even against a spin botter, I'm able to hit this shot. Now my team takes the B site, and I'm able to finish off the last guy in middle. And now the pressure is on. We have just beat them on one of the rounds where they were actually trying, and now all we need is 2 rounds to win this game. Of course, I'm holding this angle at long, just like the round before, but he seems to wisen up and he drops the smoke. Well, there's a problem here, guys. I can't see through smokes like he can. So any one of my teammates that's going to peek him at long is going to go down instantly to him. Though here's the most fortunate thing, I actually get the 2 bot kills here, so now if he dies, he can't respawn. So I decided to take a quick spam shot at long. And look at that, it pays off. This round is now ours. Now the other team rages with each other, and they all kind of just run out like lemmings and die. Now it comes down to us versus Bob, and the most fortunate thing happens. It seems like he's toggling on cheats or something, but he times out of the game, which gives us the round because he's the last player alive. And that's it, 16-14, game over, we won. Now I do want to mention that this was a Smurf game, so that takes a little bit away from it. But overall, we did beat these 2 cheaters, and you know, this was my second game back after having the flu, so I wasn't super on point, and also this was Fawn's second game back after almost a month without playing. So overall, I thought it went pretty well. Anyways, that's it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, and have a great day.